Hi guys, welcome back to another live for Plan With Me. And this time this is Plan With Me August 2021. So we're doing this a little bit earlier because, well, I have time. And also I wanted to present you a few spreads that you can do. So mood tracker spreads, different spreads that you can do. So we'll go through the setup of August 2021. Plan With Me, August 2021. Plus, I'll show you 5 different mood tracker that you can do in order to track your mood for your mental health and things like that. So this time, I used to use actually from my previous live streams, I used my phone. This time I'm using a webcam. So I want you to be a little bit patient with me as I drive through this because I want to make sure that when I flip the camera down so you can see my bullet journal, that you see it properly. So hold on while I'll do that. So apologies in advance. And this will be a great session. I kind of love it because also I'll change a few things based on what has worked, what hasn't worked, and things like that. So, ready? Okay. Let me just flip this through. Okay, so just to make sure. Okay, that looks, I think, okay. So I need to make sure that you see it properly because right now you don't, right? So flip. Okay, so you see it a little bit better, right? Perfect. Okay. So what I have open is one of mood trackers. So I'm going to take you through the mood trackers that I have created for Zenart Supplies as part of a live stream that I did there. So shall we have a look at them? So one of them is basically the lift one. And I have selected different moods that I wanted to track. I want to track calmness, anxiety, happiness, when I'm thrilled, when I'm tired, when I'm sad. And then I assigned to them different colors. So yellow is for calm, red for anxious, blue for happy, green for thrilled, gray for tired, and black for sad. Okay, cool. And let's go to the mood tracker of August. This is mood tracker of August. The setup of this is a little bit different in the sense that I have again the moods that I want to track, so they remain the same. So thrilled, happy, tired, sad, calm, anxious. But then I split this section, the feeling section, into parts of my life. So I have personal, romance, self-care, nutrition, fitness, work, and overall that day. So this is another way that you can, I guess, this is more detailed way of you identifying what area of your life you're happy with, which one you need to work on. So this is quite great. So I have, for example, colored sun section just to show you how it will look like. And also an interesting thing about this is that you can see that if, for example, you're happy in a few areas of your life, but overall you're like, for example, tired or sad or anxious, then you can see which part of you you're anxious, tired, or sad, and then understand that at that period of your life, this is what affects you the most. That part of your life affects your overall day the most. So this is quite an interesting one. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so this is another similar to the tree that I did. Again, these are leaves. It's more, I guess, creative with lines. And again, we have the different moods that I want to track. So this was a super easy one to create. So you can give this a go as well. Let's go to this one. This is another interesting one. Okay. So with this one, I have the day of the month. So from 1 through 31. So this is for October. And then you can either have 1 to 10 or you can have 0 in the middle. So this would be my like neutral point. Then you have minus. You can have minus below actually. And I've done this the other way around. So I have minus towards the top and plus towards the bottom. But if you want to, you can do the other way around. I probably will change this, and I can just correct this and then redo this, like just this section. And then you have your neutral here. And for example, here I have pluses. So anything that's good, like you feel that it's is more than neutral, goes here. Anything that's less than neutral goes here. And then you can actually make a note, like for example, here I have -2. I feel that because I ate rubbish and that makes me feel that way, or I haven't exercised. Or for example, if you're single, you went on a great date, +5 might be I went on a great date, for example. I read a great book. Okay, let's go to mood tracker. This is another, and it's more like a mandala type of tracking, I think. And again, this is a little bit less a little bit less, gives a lot less information, in the sense like you're super happy from green, then you're super sad or stressed at red, and then you have the different colors in between, then you can color them. I've created this with a compass. I have it actually. I use it in quite a few sections of the bullet journal. Let me see if there is one more, because I think there is one more. Yeah, exactly. This is boxed section. And again, you have from thrilled to anxious, and then you just color the section. And you can use the section either to add some creative parts, or you can use it to keep notes. So for example, if you're super anxious on 14th, write why is that? If you're thrilled on 10th, write why is that? Okay, so these were the mood tracker ideas that I had for you today. I shared how to set them up on Zen Art YouTube channel, so I'm going to link that after this live. So, shall we move to setting up our August spread? Okay, let's do that. So, I want to show you a few things. So I used to have this type of calendar, so I'm going to change that. And what will going to happen is basically I'll have a small calendar here, and then I will have a section here where I will write what is happening on each date. For example, if I have an anniversary, I'm going to write an anniversary. If I have holidays planned, I'm going to write them down. If I have an exam, I'm going to write this down. Any events and things like that, I'm going to write them down in this section. Then this section will be more of a health tracking. I'm going to write my exercises, consumption of water, what I ate for breakfast, lunch, dinner. This section will be my habit tracker. So it's the habit tracker that you all know that I love using, which is this one. And then the goal section here, and then my reflections here. Okay, yeah. And let's start, I guess. I'll try and talk you through it, but maybe in some cases we won't have to. Trying to see if camera can call. Okay, so this is the August spread. You'll see that I'm using a few pages every month, and that is because I don't have a weekly spread. Everything is now digitalized, so I have my notes either in my calendar, or we use a specific software at work, so I don't have to write things that I have to do on my bullet journal. So my bullet journal is more of like tracking how I am, how I'm progressing with my goals. So I'm going to create the calendar now. So we have Monday. I'm leaving a box in between empty, just to give me a little bit of space. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I wrote, actually I made notes so it's easier, so you don't have to watch me go back and forth, like which dates each day of the week represent. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. You see, I made a mistake. This is what happens if you're a little bit stressed, I guess. I always say use a pencil first before you do anything with a pen. And this is an example of that, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, 10. I think this is a little bit better, right, guys? Than the mobile. Sometimes it loses focus, I see, but I think it's a little bit better. But let me know as well. Okay. Let me just turn this because I have 2 screens. Let me see how it looks. Hello, so I see MC commenting. So let me just. Hello, guys. Hope you're well and enjoying this live. You'll probably see that my bullet journal setups are quite simple. I'm trying to keep them that way, to be completely honest with you, because I don't want to spend too much time setting them up, because otherwise I'll get tired, demotivated. I used to spend so much time in my first bullet journal setup, so I decided to stop it and be a little bit more realistic. So here I'm going to write the dates. Right, and here the events. Okay, and that's it. So this is all done. Now, because I'm unsure how I'm going to set this up, I'm going to do it with a pencil. The pencil first. Just okay. I kind of feel that the camera has not flipped very well. Maybe I should look at it again. So, no, it's good. I think this is better, right? Maybe I'm not saying it correctly. Okay. So this is better? Okay. Because I kind of see that it's the other way around. I'm actually... thanks. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to leave it this way then, if it's all good for you guys. Okay, so let's move to the next section, this one. So I'm going to use a pencil because I'm not really sure how I'm going to set this up. I kind of have an idea of how this is going to go. So I definitely need the dates. I'm going to write from 1 to 31. So I'm going to start someone here. So 31. I think my camera needs a little bit to focus. Okay, cool. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. So that's 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe I'll give this a go in the sense that maybe I'll just do, because I want to have a little bit of a space, to be completely honest with you. So maybe I can remove Sundays, so I'll have more structure, but no, I want to track everything. Okay. Anyway, so that will be, I'll have date here, so I'll give a little bit of a space. Here's 1. Maybe I do it by week. Maybe that will be a little bit better. Let's see. 1, 2. And 9. 15. Once again. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and then 30 and 31. Yeah, I prefer this. Cool. Okay, so we have the dates and everything's done in pencil just to make sure that if I want to correct something, I do have the space to do it. Okay. And then what I want to track breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, water, exercise. So that's 6 things that I want to track. So what we're going to do is, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 6, 7, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. So it's approximately 5 per section. So 4, 5. So that will be here. Next one is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. Okay, this I can do also with a pen. So let's see what I'm going to write in this section. So I'm going to write mainly abbreviations because I don't think the full word fits here. So abbreviations I think would be fine. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, order, and then movement. I'll put movement because I also do walks and I want to count the walks as part of my movement routine, I guess. Water and movement. Okay. Abbreviating some words, this is fine. Okay. As soon as the ink dries out, we can slightly go through the eraser. Yes, I'm quite happy with this spread, to be completely honest with you. So this is like health tracker, I call it. So health tracker. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. What do you think? So we can also draw lines. Okay. The reason why I wanted a health tracker is because the more you track, the better. And plus, the tracking process allows you to notice what you're doing right, what you're not doing right, and also because you know that you're going to track something, you try and be healthier or in line with what you're tracking as much as possible. So, yeah, and I'll give this a go this month in August and see how it will, how it will go. Okay, let's continue. We're almost done with this section. Cool. That's it. So I can make notes on how things are going. So we're done with that, and let's go to, so this is the health tracker. Let's go to mood tracker, to habit tracker, sorry, because we have the mood tracker here. So let's go to habit tracker. So that would. Okay. And I'm going to do similar thing that I did here. Let me just use the previous section as a guide. Okay. This. Cool. So we're going to draw a line here, just above the number 1, the first day of the month. And just and 1 vertically. Okay. Perfect. And I'm going to write the same thing. So done, tick is a done. then a line is missed or not done, basically. And here you can write anything you want to track. And you can be even specific. So for example, I want to track if I consumed water. And if I did I consume 1 liter, which is like my initial goal. Okay. And and this is my habit tracker, so things that I want to track. Cool. So what have we created so far? So we have created our monthly overview, so date in the month, and also here is what you want to track. So for example, I'm going to write one thing down. So now that on 8th or 7th, so around that month, I'm going to write it here. I'm expecting a period, so sorry. And on 11th, I have my monthly anniversary. Then on 19th, it's my fiance's birthday. And then on 27, 28, 29, so that's 27 to 29, it's say holidays. Okay, that's it. So you can do it like that. I wrote those with a pencil, but yeah, you can do it with a pen. Okay, cool. So, and you can put asterisks and in everything that you note down. And 27, 28, 29. Okay. So that's done. We did our habit tracker as well. So here you can write anything you want to track. I want to track exercise, water, supplements. If I consume more than 5 portions of vegetables, if I consume 1 to 2 portions of food per day, if I feel like I've done productive work, book writing, which I write, but I don't do really, but I keep it there for a reminder. Posture exercises, let me just look at the word exercises. face exercises, one-page reading, which I do more than that actually, so I can bump it up to 2 pages. Dry brushing, YouTube online course, and toilet cleaning. And then here is the mood tracker. Basically, we have a few lines, so day in the month, and then you take the dots in the journal and create these boxes. And if you want to, you can actually extend this section and write here notes. So I'm going to do all of it, but you get the point. For example, here I can say we're all happy, and the main thing that happened that day, for example. So happiness comes from personal mainly life. So maybe we went to celebrate something, or we saw a nice movie or something like that. Okay, so you can do that. So I'm going to finish this a bit later on, so I don't consume your time too much. If you want to see the exact setup of this spread, I will link the video that I did for Zenart. Zenart is basically a brand where I buy my bullet journal and I work for. And so, yeah, I get bullet journals from them and I create content for them. It's a fantastic bullet journal. A lot of people like them because they're different and the pages are really thick. So I'm going to link that video for you. Okay, and we have 2 more left. So the easiest section is this. This is basically the reflection, end of monthly reflection section. So I'm going to write that down and we're done. Okay. So monthly reflections are done. So let's go to monthly goals section. I'm going to show you how I set this up in the previous months. I'm going to show you, here you go. So this is the completed section. Basically, I have this circle where I have different parts of my life and where I feel that they stand in the month. Basically, what this circle represents is if you have, it's a wheel, it's a life wheel. And if your different parts of your life are not at the same level, which is here at the top, that means that the wheel can move or slide harder. So you want to ensure that you somehow improve every aspect of your life and get them closer to this section so that the wheel moves easier in your life. Basically, it's just a visual representation of if your life is moving without effort, or if there's areas in your life where you need to put a lot more effort. And then I have my main goals for each month. And that's it basically. So let's do that then. And just find where exactly this falls into. So that's after 5. Section, okay. This bullet journal, by the way, has 160 pages, if I'm not mistaken. So that will definitely last me for more than a year, first of all, because I'm not using it for weekly spreads. But when I was using like weekly spreads and I was using a lot more pages, it lasted me for 6 months. So that's not bad either. Cool. So we've split it into 2 sections, which is great. Let's finish the first section, which is our monthly goals. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're going to split it into a group of 11s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, cool. I'm using pen immediately because I have done the section before, so I'm really familiar with it. But if you're doing things for the first time, try a pencil for sure. Okay, so my goal is to get to 100K subscribers. This is for the year, so I need to kind of think of how I can get there and put together a plan, how basically monthly things that I will do in order to move my channel towards that. And then book writing. And then wedding preparation. Okay. So let's see. So pretty much the book section is similar. So write 10 pages and research for 10 pages. Okay, so this is an easy one. Okay, let's go here. Okay, so here, one with me. That will be a live video. Because I work full-time, I don't have time to create as many videos as I used to do. So I had to limit what I'm going to create. So I'll always have one recipe per month and one advice video per month, which I feel it's more realistic. And these are pre-recorded. So I'm putting it that way, pre-recorded. Cool. And wedding plan. So this month our priority are to buy the gifts for the best man and woman, and gifts for, and to finish some gifts for guests. And next month actually it's the month where we need to create the invitations. Because in September we need to start sharing them. Let me see what else I have. So when I created my bullet journal, I actually had a section for the wedding. So we booked the church, confirm attendees. So this is still not sure because of the COVID and things change, as you know. So venue is confirmed. Cake actually is confirmed. I'm going to put it halfway there because we haven't paid for deposit. So I just want to make sure that we pay and everything's fine. But it's been agreed anyway. Okay. Photographer has been booked and this has been done as well. So all we need to do is basically decoration of where we're going to put They're called Stefana in Greek. Wedding dress, it's book, wedding shoes, and in the process, wedding makeup, nails, groom suit. Probably groom suit will also go to August, September. Okay. Yeah, I think invitations. And the wedding announcement, yeah. So wedding announcement needs to be 2 months before we get married. So we need to do that wedding announcement. Okay. Yeah, and those are my goals. These are non-work related goals, basically. And let's go and create the wheel of life. I'm going to, well, I think if I write it here, life. Yeah, I think it's good to have a name there, right? Right now I don't have a name for it. Okay. Perfect. Okay, cool. I'm going to do the wheel first. Okay. So in order to make sure that it has the same size, I'm going to copy this section. Okay, so it's around here. Okay, so yeah, okay. Wow. Okay, so I did a little bit with the fabric first. Then I'm going to take my pencil and go through. It's okay if it's not perfect. Honestly, it's okay. You don't want to get sad about that. So let me remind myself how many there are. So it's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So that's 1. Okay, and then we need to fit 3 per, I guess, section here. An easier way is to do something like that. So basically from here to here, that's 1. And then here. Okay. Again, if the size is not really exactly the same, again, don't worry about it. You just want to make it practical and easy to create for you. I like this one though. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm not uploading more recipes on my YouTube channel, actually I do have some recipes on my blog post and also on my Instagram. So give it a go, give me a follow there, and you'll see a little bit more around recipes there and content there. Because sometimes it's not the easiest thing when you're full-time employed to create content on YouTube, as it's a lot of work. So give me a follow because writing recipes is easier. Okay, so that's that. Hey, always Ali TV. So welcome. Happy to see you this time. Happy to see you too. Okay, let's see. So we'll start with romance. Romance. Okay, exercise. Mindfulness. Spirituality. If something you don't want to track, obviously don't write it. Write different parts of your life that you feel that affect your well-being the most. Nature, relaxation, and then relationships. So okay. And we're done, guys. Cool. So what did we went through today? We went through different mood trackers. So actually I showed you some, here is what I'm tracking as of this point. So this month in July. So this is like a tree with leaves and then the moods that I want to track. Then another mood tracker is this, where you have dates, different parts of your life, and then moods for the different parts of your life. So you can check which one affects you the most at different times. Yeah, so this is an interesting one on how you feel at the different parts of your life. Something similar to this, actually. Let's go to this one again. This is a little bit of a creative line with leaves that you can color. Again, moods here. This is an interesting one. So this is basically like a chart. Put it that way. And depending if you're happy or sad, you place it, or neutral, you place it and maybe write like a note why you weren't that well or you were super well. This is like a mandala one where you have from super happy to super unhappy, and you can paint it here. So this is like a round one. And the last mood tracker is boxed one. So some people like lines and box things, and that's okay. So here is an alternative where you have different colors and your mood, and then you can color the boxes each month. So these are the mood trackers, and this month we have created a little bit of a different monthly overview, I guess. We tried and we've added a few more things. So we have the August monthly overview. We have the health tracker. We have the habit tracker, the mood tracker, monthly goals, and monthly reflections. That's it, guys. Hello, Coffee Boy Art. Hello, guys. Lovely to see you all here. I kind of feel that this has stopped. I'm not sure, guys, has the stream stopped? Because I'm not seeing anything moving, like the image has frozen. It's frozen? Not sure what I'm supposed to do now. Anyway, I'll see. Maybe I will upload it again for you guys. And let me just see how things look here. You see me differently. Cool. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for watching this live. And I will see you all in the next video on this channel or on my other social channels. Bye, guys.